Hi, Rachel. Thank you for coming in today. I'm going to be measuring you for your sculpture. We really do appreciate you modeling for us today. So that's going to involve me taking your measurements pretty thoroughly from about here all the way up to the top of your head. Okay? And I'll be using varying different techniques to get a really true form that we can put into the art. Okay. Any questions before we begin?
No.
All right, so I'll just have you tilt your head forward for me. Feel free to close your eyes. I'm just going to take a look at any obvious features. A very symmetrical face.
Thank you.
I'm going to take a few pictures now to record the measurements on. So just look straight there for me, please. I'm going to hear just a few clicks. Go from the other side. And one from the front here. Okay. And Rachel, do you mind if I put your hair back for the measurements? Okay. Any discomfort there?
No.
Okay. So I'll start out with this right side, and I'm just going to be measuring the side of the face down to the shoulder. So again, just relax and let me know if anything bothers you, but I do have to take relatively detailed measurements, so it may take a little time. So we'll just start out from the shoulder here to the neck. From the crown of the head to the base of the earlobe. That's 21 centimeters. Crown of the head to the base of the neck. So the chin. To the eye. Okay. I'm going to be measuring now from the inner to the outer earlobe here. About 5 centimeters. I just want to get the arch of the earlobe as well. about 20 degrees. I'm going to be touching near your eye now, so I just want you to be aware of that. I'm going to get the crease of your eye here down to the chin, and then the nose, and then the bridge of the nose, okay? So just keep them closed. Just getting the cheekbone here. Just going to feel slightly for where that dips. And you're going to feel me go all the way around the neck now, okay? I have a few last here on the shoulder, and then I'm going to swap to the other side. So we're just going to go from the front of the shoulder here to the back. And this is a bust, the sculpture, so we only need about there up. And just going to get across the entire back while I'm here. So that's shoulder to shoulder. Just from the neck down. We'll keep it about 22 centimeters consistently. How are you doing so far, Rachel?
Good.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move to the other side. I'm going to make all those same measurements again. So again, it is a bit of a lengthy process, but it ensures we get the absolute perfect measurements. And you're just going to feel me close to your eye here, so I just want you to be aware of that. Same thing, close to the eye. I'm just going to double check that measurement there, and that is the same. Okay. Now just the ears. And for the most part, everything is symmetrical. Just a couple millimeters off here and there, but we'll make it absolutely perfect so it looks the most like you. Okay, I'm going to measure that arch of that ear. And that is exactly the same. All right, I'm going to move on to the front of the face now. I'm starting out with the chest, just going to get across the chest. Doing all right so far? Yeah, thank you. Good. I'm going to be doing the inner eye to the outer eye on both sides, okay? That is 6 centimeters on that side. We'll just cross-check it here. And 5 3/4, just slight asymmetry there. Checking the lip, the lower first is 6.5. And the upper is 7. I'm just going to get the upper lip and lower lip as well. So that is 2.5 together, 1 for the top, 1.5 on the bottom. Now to the nose, just getting from the point between the eyebrows down to the tip of the nose, and then the bridge. Again, just confirming the complete width here in a couple of places. So 30. Get over the eyebrows. Let's get the eyebrows themselves. Just take a look at that arch as well. Would you mind just opening your eyes for just a moment? I just want to get a slight open lid. And we'll be nearly done. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. The eyelashes as well are just about a centimeter. Beautiful long eyelashes. There's just one more, and it's just underneath your chin, okay? So it can be a little uncomfortable. Placing it here to here. Very good. All right. All those measurements look great. All the measurements are stored here. I am going to go ahead and do a symmetry check with some calipers. You're going to feel a little bit of cool metal on the face, and I'm just going to be making some markings on a piece of paper as well. So this is just going to be a few key areas, especially to do with the features of the face and the symmetry that follows that. So first going to get from that bottom of the ear to the nose here. And same thing on this side. Slight asymmetry there, so I'm going to measure that separately. There's absolutely nothing wrong with asymmetry. No one is perfectly symmetrical. They've done actually pictures of perfectly symmetrical faces, and they look a little weird to us, to our brain. They look a little fake, you know, robotic. So asymmetry is what makes the face so beautiful and what makes it so unique. I'm going to get that lower ear just to the corner of the lip. I'll just cross-check that on the other side. And that is perfectly symmetrical. So that's great. I'm going to get just the corner of the eye. Again, keep the eye closed to the top of the ear. And the same thing here. Just a slight difference. I'm going to get from the top of the face down on this side, just to the edge of the chin here. And that is symmetrical. Just getting the eyebrows side to side. And we'll measure those separately as well. I'm just going to get from the tip of the nose to the side of the nose now. Symmetrical. And finally, just from just the bridge of the nose here, the eyebrow here, to that ear. I think we should be very well recorded. All right, Rachel, so that's everything I need today. But I do want to look at some colors against your skin tone, if that's all right with you. Just get a sense of how we want to draft the piece, how we want to glaze it, that kind of thing. So again, just look straight at the mirror there for me. I'm just going to take a look. So you do have a lot of warm undertones. Of course, you have a little bit of makeup on in the red tones, but it looks very good with your skin and with the hair and the red tone hairs. So I'm just going to take a look at the red tones here. So looking at the red tones, the undertone of the skin, reds and the pinks. I do think they look very lovely on you. I'm definitely more partial to the violet reds. And maybe the purples. Do you wear a lot of purple? This is similar to purple. It has purple and orange undertones. Take a look at the orange. Orange might be slightly contradictory to the warm skin tones. A little bit. Oh, warm orange would be okay in this sort of area here, this one here. But otherwise, looking at the cools, they're all, the yellow undertone of all these is too harsh for the skin. And even here, I still prefer the warmer tints because of Make a note of that. Do you generally wear a lot of pinks and purples and blues, that kind of thing?
Yes, but my favorite color is green.
Green, interesting. Let's take a look. I'm curious. I'm actually going to drape a couple pieces of fabric on you. I'm curious to see how that green looks. We want this to feel as native to you as possible, but we'll take a look, because I wouldn't have automatically pictured you for a green, but we all have our preferences. So I have quite a warm, rich green here. And I can see how that actually is very complementary to your skin tone. If you raise your hand for me, looks quite nice. Looks quite nice against the face. So we can definitely consider that. A couple that are a little bit cooler in their undertones. I don't love that one quite as much. It still looks very nice on you, but it just doesn't bring out the richness of the skin tone. Then we have a very yellow green. Is this a color you'd ever gravitate towards?
I don't think so.
I agree. I don't think that that looks the best. So I think our best bet here is this really rich green. And we can definitely do that glaze for the top half of the bust. Just going to double check with this here. It allows me to just hold it right up to the skin tone. I do like the pinks and purples on you. And that's more of that bright green that you may see. And it's not the worst. Do you ever wear white?
Not often. I stain easily.
Okay. So always good to be aware of our surroundings and know what we're going to, we don't want to ruin our clothing, but I do actually think it would be a nice color on you. Okay, Rachel, so I'm just going to go over our findings here, just make sure I have everything I need. And I just want to get the hairline very quickly. It's because I have your hair back, I'm going to go ahead and take it out and just measure where the hairline hits here. Look at the length of your hair. It's nice and long. Is this typical for you, this length?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about this part right here? Is that exactly where you part your hair?
Yeah.
So we'll get from the crown about down to the longest. We'll just get from the top to the back. I'm going to get the front here. I'm just going to measure the hairline, forehead here. Okay. It's just one measurement I missed because of this beautiful base that you have. All right. Double check again. Anything that is missing. And I believe I have everything I need to start on piece. Do you have any questions for me today?
No.
Okay, well thank you for coming in, and I should have something for you to look at very soon.
Thank you.